Who could do that? Surgical. Hey, that man give nigga one game, no rematch. He'll say, I gotta go. Hey, you know what I'm gonna do next time? If I beat him next time, say, hey, Hog, I gotta go, Hog. You gonna be hurt. You gonna be hurt. Hey, that's my boy though. That's my boy, but I gotta give niggas the same energy too. That's my boy though. I gotta give him the same energy. I'm gonna say, Hog, I gotta go, Hog. You gonna be mad? You gonna say, you beneath me.
That's no good you said. Hey,
Now he gonna call me no sissy. He know I ain't no sissy, but he gonna call me garbage ass, bottom feeder. He gonna hit the bars. Bottom feeder. You on? I'm over you. I done won games over you like 100 games. You know all that shit. But who cares though, Hog? I'm winning right now.
We are inside GEHA Stadium here in Kansas City. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Minnesota Vikings and the Kansas City Chiefs.
What the hell are you doing? Hey, you like the daddy. Oh my God.
The Florida Atlantic man, Greg Joseph, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Arrowhead. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25.
Damn.
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Here's Edwards-Helaire as they will start on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down. Mahomes now to throw. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And 3rd and 8 now.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Well, Zadarius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. Oh, the return is Osborne. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A good return there, 17 yards. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. They start the drive with Cook. And he's got some space here.
Oh, my God.
And now off to the races, down the right side. And all the way down to the 9. A big play there for Minnesota. 54 yards on the ground. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
They'll run with Cook. A good run at 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up. Again, it's Cook, but he will go backwards as he stopped for a loss. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Here's Cousins. The quick slant caught, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Fourth down, Cousins. And oh, it'll be intercepted. picked up by Nick Bolton. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, Charles certainly circled that play. We might have to revisit it later. They had 3 in their back pocket. They go for it on 4th and goal and throw the pick.
Well, you know, we're still in the first half. A bold call nonetheless. And I guess the book might have said take the 3, but it looks like they burned the book and just said give me the analytics. And the analytics said go for it. Didn't work out.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First catch on that one for Kelce, and it's a first down. They go play fake. Mahomes in trouble, and he's taken down. And Daniil Hunter, he's the one who gets in there and brings him down to the ground. Defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back. That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 36. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 36. They go back to the ground with Edwards-Helaire. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. We're scoreless after 1. The 2nd quarter from KC. It's the Chiefs in possession of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4. So, Charles, no turnovers yet for this offense, but those sacks now, they're starting to pile up.
And one thing usually leads to another because they've got to figure out how the offensive line and everyone else involved in protection can keep their quarterback upright and allow him a chance to throw the ball downfield.
Escaping the pressure right. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
After the sack, you could understand it maybe being a little bit nervous back there, a little skittish. But looked awfully decisive when he took off and ran.
Very decisive and picked up that first down in the process. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another 18-yard gain. They had 18 on the previous snap as well. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Edwards-Helaire. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. Here's Mahomes to throw. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And the Vikings are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly, but here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they better take advantage of it, because otherwise, if they end up losing by 1 score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
Flush to his right. and it's incomplete.
Well, congratulations to them. They come through defensively with another stop. And let's face it, this secondary, they've gone unchallenged so far in the first half.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, Cousins. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that's caught inside the 30.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And he is going to lose yardage here. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. To throw is Cousins. And Thielen's got it. Touchdown, Vikings. From 19 yards away.
And the Vikings post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Joseph connects on the extra point.
And that makes the score 7-0.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Hardman will elect not to bring this out, and the football will be on the 25-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Mahomes on the give to Edwards-Helaire.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. And that's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, and defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
Flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. They go play action. Cousins. Smith catches left side. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. Cousins gives way to Cook. And he is going to lose yardage here. The Vikings going to signal for their first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. It's caught. Smith. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
And he's got it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Now Cousins on 4th down. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Vikings will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Joseph connects on the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're certainly in need of some kind of points here before the end of the half. A field goal or something being shut out right now. They could really use some momentum before they head into halftime. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes. He'll get this one to Kelsey. That's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Now Mahomes. Connection made on the out route to Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your...
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by a Caleb Evans. And the Vikings are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
The final adjustments taking place here for both of these squads. They're about ready for the second half in Kansas City. And for the Colts, we rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Play action now. Cousins. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Chris Jones forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards. Throwing on 2nd and long. Cousins, his throw incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sacked on 1st down, followed by an incompletion, one more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. And pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Multiple rushers break through to drop him for the 7th time this game. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off by a Caleb Evans. And the Vikings are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Following the interception, Cousins. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Play action is supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. On 2nd down, Cook. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. 3rd and long for Cousins. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
On 2nd and 9, Cousins drops this off with Nwangu. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Cousins to throw it. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple. Throwing is Cousins. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he's got room. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 12-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Yellow, yellow, yellow. Good route there. Hey, we're good.
Cousins again. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Nick Bolton. And the Chiefs are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it.
And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Chiefs on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12.
43.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And the Vikings will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Well, time, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defense's side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly. And what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Now Cousins. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
On 3rd down, Cousins. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3 and out.
Cousins to throw for it on 4th. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Brian Asamoah working his way in to pick up the sack. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Another try after the 1st down sack. Mahomes eluding the pressure. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Multiple players getting home for the 1-yard sack. Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. He'll look to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And the Vikings are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
On play action, Cousins. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Chiefs are right back in this football game. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion.
And he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Well, Mahomes finding his burner. Hardman for the KC first.
That's good for our Kansas City Chiefs.
Now here's Mahomes. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. Now back to throw. Caught, Kelsey, left side. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 4th down.
In this situation, the dictation is coming from the defense, right? They're going to tell you, you can have 6, 7 yards, do that all the way downfield. Let's just go ahead and take the time off the clock. I think they've got to start attacking vertically a lot more.
Now Mahomes got to have this one. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. To throw, it's Mahomes. Open man downfield, that's Smith-Schuster. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Mahomes to throw once more. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by a Caleb Evans. And the Vikings are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. I think it's safe to say this is a game he's not going to forget anytime soon, Charles. 3 interceptions.
It's rare that we see 3 interceptions by one team, let alone by an individual. And I think that after the second one, he's probably telling his teammates, any ball that's in the air, it's going to be mine. And that turned out to be true.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Play fake. Cousins. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. Mahomes to throw it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of him.
One of the reasons they're down. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Mahomes. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Mahomes. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Lewis Seen. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. How about one last great play defensively, and that should, for all intents and purposes, finish off this shutout.
That's as good a defensive performance as we've seen in a long time. And I know as a team they will celebrate. I will guarantee you the defensive...
It's caught at the 10. And they move this all the way down to the 9. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10.
Gun. Hey, receiver. Gun.
Throwing here, Cousins. And this ball is caught by Irv Smith. Touchdown, Vikings. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Vikings have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter. That kind of puts the bow on what has been a complete performance, Charles. They're pitching a shutout on the other side, and this offense
they've done their thing well too.
Yeah, this game has been all-out effort from them on every snap, and there's a good amount of pride on the line right now. They want to finish what they started. They want this shutout preserved.
Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Chiefs take it over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. At this point, partner, things looking pretty bleak. They still haven't scored here in the fourth quarter, facing the big deficit. Silver linings, what can they look to do here offensively?
You know, it's funny, I talked about this with a coach in the offseason and kind of had this scenario, like what feels good to you and what feels good to your team. You're down big. You really have like one possession left, and you're trying to put points on the board that don't matter. But do they? And he told me they actually do matter. And in this situation, he's going to try and run the best offense he can run to have at least a little bit of confidence to take away from that game. So right now, they're going to try their best to get something up on the board and not get shut out.
That is caught by Smith-Schuster. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as he'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. He'll find Smith-Schuster again. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Mahomes now to throw. And this one incomplete. So the clock stopped now with 20 seconds remaining. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Mahomes going to throw. Open man, it's the tight end Kelsey. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. One final try for Mahomes. One last shot at the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory. And this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
Well, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field. So you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.